Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. I hope you're having a good night or a good day, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into a reading for the collective. Okay, this is a collective general reading. Take it as it resonates. All that good shit. Up, down, and in between, right? I pulled on the energy already for Astro Oracle. I'm trying to figure out where I put the two cards that I pulled on first. Okay, I have one of them. So resources is right here, second house, okay? And the other one was sextile trine, symbiosis. So I am not an astrologer by any means. I definitely am very in tune with the transits and when they transit, okay? I can definitely feel the energy, but I'm trying to or not trying, but I'm getting more knowledgeable on what, the birth chart actually means, what astrology actually means, what's the depth of it all, okay? To truly understand everything in its entirety in a way that helps me translate the messages more focused on internal progression, okay? So the second house, which is the resources card, which came out first, governs the material realm in its most basic form. 5 senses live here: taste, smell, touch, hear, sound, and sight. So this is funny because I was like, oh, there's so people in the collective who've experienced like magic being done on them. When I pulled this card, I definitely sense that somebody's trying to block your senses, okay? This wasn't really giving me spiritually, like your intuition and stuff. This was giving me like your vessel, okay? So somebody could be trying to affect your health, okay? Something about asthma and allergies is very significant, so you can need to do like a mucus cleanse, okay? I feel like somebody's becoming more sensitive to the touch, okay? Like when people touch you or things touch you, like you feel the energy from it, okay? So what you're experiencing outward on the outward vessel is giving you spiritual external downloads, internal downloads, okay? I have to look this word up and figure out how to pronounce it again because this is the word of the day. The way that I want to say it is definitely not how it's said.
Visceral.
Visceral, right. That's funny. Anyways, so visceral means relating to deep inward feelings rather than intellect. Okay, so a lot of people will say that like emotions aren't based in logic, and logic requires intellect, whereas emotions require more of your spiritual senses, okay? I also feel like this is you understanding how certain smells trigger certain memories in your mind, okay? Whether this be past life, whether it be something that happened to you a long time ago, okay? The other definition I put down for it was felt in or as if in the internal organs of the body, not intellectually associated with the zodiac sign, Taurus, and the planet Venus. Okay, so rules the eye, lower part of the face, neck, throat, cheeks, nose, and the structures in the mouth, okay? And then it says, when desires turn into greed, it will result in unhappiness and misery. It is nothing but self-imprisonment. So I feel like the collective, we're in like this culture where mainstream media, and like when I say mainstream media, like I'm definitely talking about YouTube too, because YouTube is definitely media. It's more so like TV now, okay? A lot of people have been focused on manifestation, right? Manifesting their reality, manifesting things that are physical, right? And I feel like for the spiritual community, and the people who are in the spiritual community and entrepreneurs at the same time, who relay the two together, you truly understand that the divine is not going to allow you to partake in a certain amount of success before you have stabilized what resides internally within you, okay? This is why you're experiencing a lot of triggers at this time. And this is also why a lot of you may not be into manifesting or like following the moon cycles, right? Like you understand that the more you evolve self, the more accolades you actually get. And I feel like this is giving this is like paying homage to the divine, the source, right? Because we all know that the divine is going to bless us and grant us our wishes when we do good things for ourselves. I also feel like this message is focusing on the need to pay more attention to your vessel, okay? Manifest good health into your life, right? Manifest, I don't know what just happened, but manifest abundance in a sense that does not just focus on the material, because I feel like that's going to lead you to, it's going to lead you to the material, which is like, right? Nobody talks about that, right? But most of the people that you see like on the media, like I wrote something down. I was talking about like podcasters, okay? Like a lot of podcasters or like a lot of people that are in the industry talk about manifestation. Like there's not many people in those spaces that you hear talk about God, like really truly talk about God, right? In their relationship with the divine source. And I feel like those are energies that are ruled by the devil, okay? That's just how I feel. That's just what I gotta say, okay? So I still am not very understanding of what trine and sextile mean, okay? When I went to look up the definition for trine, it said the cardinal number that is the sum of 1 and 1 and 1, so 3. Now, let's actually look it up, the power of 3, because that keeps playing over and over in my head. Okay, it relates with dream, luck, and love, which is crazy because Venus is the planet of love, right? Oh, wow, it is. Okay. And then the sextile, I wrote down positive aspect, spanning 60 degrees between two signs, offers a calmer, sweeter energy, and brings light to the areas it's highlighting. So this is giving me the energy of like cultivating more love in your life, okay? Falling in love with the things that are a complete fucking disaster, okay? Falling in love with the things that you feel aren't lovable. This is even given like, if we think about our senses, right? Touch, hear, see, the things that we see when we look at ourselves. Like falling in love with everything that we see, right? Y'all, I did this black, like, mask thing, okay? It's like fucking tar. It's like a skin peel thing. Like you put it on your face and you peel it off, right? I have so many fucking pimples now. I have so many pimples now. And like, I did it more days than I should have. Like the first time I did it, like that was enough. But the other 3 days that I did it, I'm like, oh hell no, yeah, I can't live like this. But even in that state, like I got, my eyes are like puffy, like I've been crying and like purging and all this shit, right? But even at those times, like I always find myself to be more beautiful. Okay, vulnerability has been the word that has been just sticking to me lately. Okay, I feel like over here on this channel, whoever watches this content, the messages for you at this time are focusing on self-love. Okay, self-love, self-appreciation, not just of yourself but from other human beings, right? Accepting other people as they are and not having an expectation for people to show up as a version of something that you need them to be, and in turn being that person for yourself. Okay, creating the open dialogue to where if a person triggers you, you understand that it is an internal issue and going back within yourself to face that issue. Okay, maybe even being able to have open dialogue with the person that has made you feel a way, okay, to get clarity on not just you as the individual, but also give the person that you're dealing with clarity on why you may have responded to something the way that you did. Okay, so it's all about learning and evolution at the end of the day, right? So symbiosis, I put interaction between two different organisms living in close physical association, typically to the advantage of both. Promotes collaboration by backing one another up, cheering one another on, adding strength. So I feel like the collective is going to be ushering in these relationships, these partnerships, these new endeavors that really fulfill the soul. Okay, this is acceptance in its highest capacity to me. Okay, allowing every individual to be as they are, and then also outwardly express that in a way that doesn't trigger you to try to confine them into your belief of what they are. Okay, seeing the deeper picture, because not everybody has the same process, right? Like everybody's going to, even in school, that's what you learn. Like everybody has a different way of learning. Not everybody is going to learn the same way. And when you care about other people, you care about what it is, what their formulas are, and how they get to their answers. The reason that you care is because you want to be the person, or you just want to aid in helping them have clarity within the relationship, right? This is like learning people's communication styles, learning people's love languages, so on and so forth, right? So the need to connect with all aspects of our being to produce high quality everything. Now this is even given, like I've been picking up on farm animals, hella, like a lot lately. And you know, people, I feel like, should only work with animals if they actually love them. Okay, now I definitely do believe that every dog has its day, right? And I definitely believed more in like consuming meat when it wasn't at a rapid ritualistic way. Okay, because it's really, I feel like it's not even the meat that makes it bad, it's the people that are fucking raising these animals, the energy that they put into them. Okay, the things that they subject them to before they get slaughtered. Like, it's an energetic vibration. I feel like the planet in whole is learning how No, everything is literally connected, and it's all gonna fucking affect everybody. Like, it doesn't even matter, right? The structure of our being is what creates balance. It is the thing that allows us to see into the future. Acceptance of our reality brings us to the awareness of who we are, how we are able to make it happen with who we are, how what we eat, what we watch affects our performance or perception. Many different realities exist because of what we could become if we accept it or not accept it. Okay, so I pulled I should never put those cards back. I pulled the vision structure, right? Structure, yep, vision, structure, and balance is what I pulled. So the balance, the structure is truly the acceptance and understanding of the human vessel in tandem with the spiritual aspect of it. Now this makes me think of like your chakras and stuff, right? Like your throat chakra, you not being able to speak, right? That's a spiritual thing, but it could be intact with a physical thing. You could be smoking too much, or you could be I don't know why this came to my mind. But that was literally I don't even I was gonna say, you could be smoking too much, you could be being choked too much, okay? You could be you could be consuming too many things via the mouth that are not good for the throat, right? Let me pull more. I think I might be tarot. Partnership, Juno. Aw, that's cute. Aries act. Right, so everybody is in the state of taking action. And you're taking action after learning what it is in its entirety that you need to take action on. I feel like the collective over here is like, how is this going to add benefit into my life, right? And then once you understand why it is that you're doing something, that's when it's easier for you to take action on it. Okay, this could also be just being more aware of how it is that you have been able to keep going throughout your lifetime. Okay, I feel like sometimes we consider ourselves to be surviving and not thriving, but I feel like if you can survive, then you are thriving, right? And I feel like people relay the thriving aspect of it on the materialism, but I relay the the thriving part. See, and I feel like that's really what it is. Striving. Surviving is really just striving, right? Because in order to survive, you would have to like it just went away. It was a gym too, but it just went the fuck away out of my brain. Damn. Right? In order to survive, you have to have a sense of love, compassion for yourself, your situations, but then you also have to have that logical aspect of, what needs to be done and what needs to not be done, okay? How this adds benefit, how this depreciates the value, right? And this is all talking about self. Focusing less on materialism and focusing more on heart. Focusing more on your heart. Where is my... Okay, I'm gonna pull tarot and then we can end the message. Where the fuck? bruh. I can't find my gold deck. Alright, maybe I'm not supposed to use it right now. I'm supposed to be making whatever. I'm just gonna do it today. I actually need to take a nap after I knock these last 2 videos out. Because I've been sleeping through the day and waking up at like 3, 2, 1 in the morning and like staying up either all day or staying up until like 5 in the afternoon, and then that's when I sleep, and then I wake up again around 12, 1 or 2, which I actually kind of like it that way, to be completely honest. But I also need to go outside today, and it's gonna rain today, but I want to make it a point to like go outside even when it rains, because like, how are you just gonna not go outside when it rains? Like, I love the rain, right? People say they love the rain, but then use an umbrella. It's like, bruh, I don't want my hair to get wet, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna twist my hair so it get wet, but it don't get messed up. You feel me? Anyways, Spirit, what do we have for the collective, for a general reading? So this is what came out, right? And as soon as I looked at this, like, usually people would see this image and like think about another person, right? And then when they see this image, you would like think about yourself or another person. But I really feel like this is giving you choosing to walk away from your deceptive nature when it comes to being who you are. Okay? This is you choosing to step out of running away from things and facing them, okay? Going within, taking what you learn, because I'm looking at him carrying these swords. And it's like, ooh, all these little gems, right? All these nuggets that he's taking with him intellectually, right? Things that have stimulated his mind, and now he's going to go take them off into the mountains to come up with a deeper understanding of why it is that, you know, you experience what you experienced, so that you can add it to your life in a way that adds value. Like, yeah, we all go through shit. Like, nobody's perfect. And like, a lot of people sometimes, when you like when you're seeking guidance from people, you can get misunderstood with the perception that they're perfect, right? And I feel like this is why I'm very adamant on being an example and being like really open on my platform, because like, we all go through it, and it's really hard sometimes. It depends on how you learn, right? Sometimes we forget that like, oh, this person goes through shit too, right? Like, sometimes we feel like, you know, nobody really cares about what we go through. Like, but people do care. Okay, people do care. All right. Queen of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Sun card. You could be battling with your intuition, okay? I heard the old paradigm does not fit the new one. Release what no longer serves you and move to calmer waters so you can allow the sun to shine on your inner house. And then I heard 7th house, okay? So somebody could have a water sign in the 7th house. All right, this could also be, this is giving like a mother figure, okay? Right this is actually crazy because I feel like, right, there's a lot of conversation around children lately, right? Because children truly are the future. And the world has stigmatized women into believing that birth is, one, just this normal occurrence that happens and like you just go back to normal life and like, you know, it's just not a big deal. Two, that you need to prepare to an extent of, if you aren't prepared in the way that you feel you should be, that you shouldn't have a child, okay? Or a sense of, you know, if I have this many kids, how are people going to perceive me, right? And I feel like a lot of people who are mothers, there are some people who had children because they accidentally had children, right? And there are some people who had children because that's what they wanted, like they wanted children, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4. The number 4 is significant. 444, okay? But I just look at this as like, you know, women. This reading to me is about women who understand the gifts of children, okay? The gift that is a child. The fact that every time you bring life into this world, you die, okay? And you're reborn. And it gives you a sense of celebration, okay? I feel like children add love into your life, or they give you like a proper outlet to display love and affection, okay? The purity, I feel like it's something about purity being brought back into the collective's life. Now this could be, yeah, 10 of Swords. There's definitely mental conflict that has come to an ease, okay? And I feel like this is because of what you've been working on. And when I look at this, I look at this as like, you're no longer allowing the narrative of the land to control the narrative of your heart, which is allowing you to step into a position of power that most people, there's just a specific job. You have judgment. There's a specific job for you as a Queen of Cups energy. Now this could be masculine and feminine because both reside within us, right? And I just feel like you are allowing yourself to be what it is that the divine has shown you that you are, okay? Somebody has like a Cancer Venus, okay? Or a Pisces Scorpio Venus. The Star, the Page of Pentacles. Pouring into yourself, okay? Pouring into your family life. There's a need for rest and recuperation, okay? There's a need for building your vessel on sustainable substance, okay? Going from the realms of what tastes good and what actually is good for you. Also, making what is good for you taste good also, okay? Because like, I've had vegan food that's like, bitch, what? Like, y'all, I made pasta and I used mushrooms, okay? And I cut them into like the size of like how meat would be. Like, you know, people usually put ground beef or like ground turkey in their pasta, right? I cut them into the sizes and I like seasoned it like I would meat. And I put it in the pasta and it literally tastes like I was eating meat. And I was like, what the fuck? This shit good. But just a new perspective, right? Also, I feel like your guardian angels are heavily protecting you right now. So I feel like this is really that when I was talking about like survival, I'm talking to a bunch of people who always had to financially produce and provide for themselves. And I feel like you're in a season where you're learning how a lack of finances affects your life. And then you're learning your relationship with money and how when you acquire money, how you will utilize it to add value to your soul. Okay, this is like buying supplements or buying the things that are internally good for you, materialistically buying things that aid in, if you fucking have sinus issues, getting air humidifiers, or putting more eucalyptus in your house, in your shower, or like like re readjusting the mind and what it is that you should spend your money, time, and energy on, and also who you give your money to, right? Supporting more smaller corporations rather than constantly giving to these corporations that don't have our best interests at heart. Going back to the farm thing, right? Shopping less at Walmart, shopping more at like Whole Foods or Publix or Trader Joe's, right? The places that have more of a healthier, private farm owned option for you that's gonna get you what you want, but like higher quality, right? You want things that have had love produced into them. I also feel like you're overseeing how, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, like to me that's like this structured as nurturing, as providing, as like energy. Like you're very capable of a lot of things that the average person wouldn't be capable of, and I feel like that's why it's very important for you to get information or clarity from yourself, okay? And not look to other people to give you that clarity. Always look for people to lead you, right? Or guide you. But once they've guided you to where it is that you need to be, that's when you need to detach and like initiate the action in which it is that you need to take to co-create with the universe what it is that you want, right? But I do see like a lot of good things coming in for you, a lot of positive news, okay? A lot of closing cycles, ending things that don't serve you, making peace with things from the past, okay? Really allowing yourself to open up your heart chakra. I feel like this is the closing of the working on the heart chakra, because I feel like over here, baby, we've been working on the heart chakras before Venus went into retrograde, after Venus went into retrograde, literally until all the planets went back into alignment, right? Which isn't a bad thing. Like, do everything at your own pace, okay? Make your own decisions for yourself, okay? I do see the moon, the tower. So there's going to be something that comes out, okay, that could create some type of conflict. Or I feel like if you've been competing for something, this competition is now over, okay? Something that was hidden has been illuminated. And now I feel like it's going to make it easier for you to move forward. Yeah, the Chariot came out right after I said that. These are the 3 cards. Versus this, the Moon, the Tower, and then this, and then the Chariot. Yeah, I don't know. Good things, good news, information traveling, you being a huge part in people's ascension and their initiation into spiritually awakening by internally healing themselves and activating all the things that they've suppressed. So that's what I got for the collective general reading. That definitely was longer than I probably should have made it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye.